Hey guys, how's it going? So I posted a little picture yesterday of a payload that I'm working on, and it was supposed to use Sherlock, but I tried multiple different ways to install Sherlock on the pager, but it was just using way too many resources during the startup, and it was locking up the pager and causing it to reboot. So instead, I decided just to make my own, which is a little more lightweight, and it's called OSINT-U-Asked. And it's using part of the data.json file from the Sherlock-Project. So I did give them credit right here for the inspiration and the structure of this. I added some sites, but I also took out a lot of sites. There was like well over the amount of web pages that you would need for OSINT. That's not really related to much of anything. It's just random web pages, it looked like. So I took out a lot of the lesser known ones, added a couple more well-known ones. But enough talking. Let's get into it. So before I go any further, it is in a Hak5 PR. It's number 277. So if you got the pool PR payload and you want to test it out, go ahead and go for it. But let's get into this. So you're going to find this in your recon folder, and it's going to be called OSINT-U-Asked. We're going to launch that, and we'll type in the username we want to look up. In this case, I'll just use mine. There we go. And now it's going to run, and every time it finds a web page with my username, it'll show up in green, and we'll also create a log file. So as you see, it shows one up in green. But if anybody's ever ran Sherlock, you do know it does give some false positives. It's the way it's checking based off of response codes. So it's going to reach out to a web page, and it's going to look for certain response codes, and it's going to make an assumption based off of what data it gets back. So it's not 100% reliable, but I believe a false positive is a lot better than a false negative, especially in OSINT, because you can at least go back and double check your work. So this takes a couple minutes to run, but the loop file looks pretty straightforward when it's finished. So you're seeing all the different sites it's checking. In blue is what site, in white it's telling you it's not found. Where it says skipping site, that means it found an error and it didn't know what to do, so it's just skipping it. And then green is obviously a found site. So while that's doing that, we can go ahead and look at the payload a little bit. Pretty straightforward, not a lot to it. And this is where it checks with the JSON file based off of the error types and whatnot. And then at the very end, it's where it creates a loop file. And here's the JSON file. Should be wrapping it up soon, maybe. It's just passing up link tree, so that's right here. So we're towards the bottom of the bottom half anyway. Yeah, and even has a few websites on here that I haven't seen in a while, like Newgrounds. I don't know if some of you guys are old like me and remember Newgrounds, but it was a pretty fun site back in its day. It probably still is. I don't know. I haven't been on it in a while. It just picked up my Reddit page. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about this payload. Kind of a bummer that I wasn't able to load the actual Sherlock on it, but it also gave me an opportunity to build my own, which is a little more lightweight, made for the pager. And I don't believe there's a lot of payloads for OSINT for the pager yet, so hopefully I am one of the first to pioneer this movement of OSINT projects. But once again, there's so many payloads out for this pager. It's really hard to build a unique one that, you know, other people hasn't already made for it. So that's one of the reasons why I haven't really been posting a lot of the pager lately, is because I've been trying to brainstorm on what I can make that is helpful for the community and hasn't been made, you know, 20 times already. I think we're getting back towards the bottom. And we're at Try Hack Me, so where's that at on the list? Venmo. I found my Venmo. So if anybody wants to send me some money on Venmo, there's my Venmo account. Virus total. So we should be, yeah, we're right here now. We're getting towards the bottom. It does take a few minutes to run, but I'm okay with that. I like a thorough payload. Surely we're close to the, there we go. Yeah, now it's showing all the sites that I was found on. And when this finishes, I'll show you what the payload looks like. It's basically this, just in a text file. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this in so we can get to the virtual pager. All right, I'm going to zoom so you can see it better. And there it is. Found my Try Hack Me account and everything. So I think it's a pretty neat payload. I'm happy with it. I spent some time tweaking it, getting it right, and I hope you guys like it. Once again, thanks for watching. Oh, by the way, use this responsibly. So my account doesn't get taken down and flagged for stuff again. But anyways, yeah, thanks for watching. If you're new here, I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Please subscribe to my channel. If you're a returning viewer, thanks again. Please like and share this video, and I'll work on some more content for you guys. Thanks.